Okay, let's do this.
In the maze of bright fir roots, the spores were so thick Reggie had to wear his gas mask. Was this infestation the reason the bright firs were dying?
Maybe. Maybe. I like secrets. Always save. No, I'm not coming up there. Not yet. What's going on
The
here?
shrine of the tapped root stood before him, but the root looked damaged. Before Reggie could wonder what had done this, he got his answer. A root worm, bloated and enraged by bright sap.
Don't get me wrong, I like the music, but it's like they don't try to help, they just...
Rootworms had been banished from these parts for generations. Reggie had a feeling its presence meant something was rotten in the state of bright fir. To Reggie's dismay, the tap was broken. Reggie did not look forward to returning to the Squirrel Elder with no sacred sap and news of rootworms.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I'm curious, can I go this way? Or is this way blocked still? Yeah, only one way to find out. Ah, there we go. Nope.
Though shocked at the news, the Squirrel Elder had an idea. The tap was one of several made in the basement woodsmith workshop of Castle Dray. Perhaps Reggie could look there.
Just loading me up on gear. Frog gear too.
Approaching the ruins of Castle Dre, Reggie's whiskers twitched at the familiar stench on the breeze. He refused to believe it, after all he'd done to be rid of them. It could not be. The frog scourge had returned, a pestilence on the sacred forest that could not be allowed to spread.
Frog riders, huh? Okay.
A slapping of webbed feet from the basement. More pond filth waited below, and would soon feel his blade.
Okay. I need frog armor. And I refuse to believe there's anything better. Yeah. The battle crown. Actually... Nah, I think I might use that. Same with these. Yeah. Yeah. There's all. Okay. Okay, because these are the original bows, and then there's 6 added. And then you save. Sadly, yeah, that's locked.
The frog squatter was none other than General Hack-Hack. No better than a common thief, looting supplies. The only thing he'd be taking today was his last breath.
Damn it. There we go.
With The satisfaction of the Frog General dead at his paws, Reggie found the replacement tap. The squirrels would have their sacred sap.
Store. Store. Okay. I don't think that was defeat the shield yellow ton and yeah. That's probably what that is. Man. Oh, save. Let's see. Yep, explored all that. That just leaves this.
Reggie was surprised to find a mole in Bright Fir Forest. The mole was embarrassed. He'd got lost going from Station C-19 to Station 24-7. Reggie sympathized. Those tunnels were a tough route. Lost he may have been, but still enterprising. The mole had armor for sale, if the king had the coin. The mole had heard of this king of rats who traveled the underground, but never believed it was true. Perhaps Reggie knew the tunnels well enough to give him directions. The king barely noticed the journey back to the Bright Fir, dwelling as he was on the return of frog spawn to the ratdom. Where there's a general, an army must be close by.
Yep. Something else, right? Nope. Save. I think I got the wheel too. Never mind. Where do I get this wheel? No one has yet come up to me about a wheel.
Reggie handed over the tap, but wished he could spare the old squirrel the pain of hearing frogs were in Castle Dray. The squirrel elder could not allow the festival to continue, knowing pond scum squatted in their ancestral home. Reggie did not need to be asked. He knew what needed to be done. Reggie could not believe the frogs had returned after all he had done to be rid of them. Pond scum never learn.
Yeah, I would really like to know.
As Reggie made his way towards the ruins of Castle Dre, the stench of pond scum once again drifted in on the cool breeze. The familiar scent made him wonder why the frogs had suddenly reappeared in the ratdom.
Is this really the Rantum, though? Isn't it more the squirrels' territory? Or is the squirrels like... Oh, damn. They turned this into a frog
He'd
paradise.
heard tales of the great Castle Dre from his father's whiskers, but it was hard to believe this mushroom-pocked ruin was ever that once proud place. The evil frog spawn had been looting. These frogs believed they could make the central tower a new base, but Reggie would show just how wrong they were.
Ah, these beetle riders. Do heat hearing toxic waste. Okay. I hate the
He'd heard
durability of those
tales of the
damn
great Castle
beetles.
Dre from his father's whiskers, but it was hard to believe this mushroom-pocked ruin was ever that once proud place. The evil frog spawn had been looting. These frogs believed they could make the central tower a new base, but Reggie would show just how wrong they were.
Oh, I thought I dodged that. Then we go all the way back. Damn it. There we go. There we go. The tree didn't block my path.
The central tower. Whoever was collecting all these supplies would surely be at the top.
Ah. Okay, and you're what I got left.
The central tower. Whoever was collecting all these supplies would surely be at the top.
Oh, ooh. Damn it.
The young king had thought his lust for revenge was sated, but he would not be satisfied until every frog in his kingdom had croaked their last.
Let's see what they give me. Sweet bug juice. Oh, I should have just waited. Up or down? Up or down? That answers that. Hold on. Did I actually save or... Okay, that's what that noise was. Okie dokie.
A strange crunch beneath his paws. Reggie looked down to see seeds on the floor. Jars of golden bright fir seeds were all around, enough to plant 100 forests. Reggie wondered if the squirrel elder knew they were here.
Oh, I hate these beetles. I always say give me good bug juice. What else is down here? Yep. Store, store. There we go. Still no wheel for this thing. Save. I don't think we need this thing.
Seems he wasn't the only one here for vengeance. Shield Maiden Yellowtongue was waiting, screaming the name of her fallen brother, War Chief Greenwort.
his armor.
Seems he wasn't the only one here for vengeance. Shield Maiden Yellowtongue was waiting, screaming the name of her fallen brother, War Chief Greenwart.
Now it's burning, so it comes back. This fight feels slow. Damn it. Hey, it wasn't joke. The game wasn't joking about 90 more armor and weapons. Swords. I'm probably never gonna switch out this weapon. Heavy armor. Good frog resistance, but yeah. Or is this shield gonna give me? No, I think it's that one. So yeah, it's the best.
Seems he wasn't the only one here for vengeance. Shield Maiden Yellowtongue was waiting, screaming the name of her fallen brother, War Chief Greenwart.
Oh. Ah. There we go.
With the fading echoes of her last croak, Castle Dre was returned to peace. There was a shrine in the room, carved figures of Reggie and his enemies in Bright Fir Forest. The frogs had planned it all to lure him here.
Didn't work out so well for you. Mole armor, huh? Okay. Still want to know where that wagon wheel is. Always save. I like that. I don't come across any enemies, so. Just in case. I feel like I can just escape. I can. Sweet.
The squirrels at the Bright Fir rejoiced to hear Castle Dre was back to its somber state of peace once more. The squirrel elder could start the Leaves Fall Festival at last. Reggie basked in the joy of the squirrel folk, as warming as the golden light of the firs. He reclined in his chair and was honored with a cup of bright sap. Being king has its perks.
Okay. Feel like it's somewhere where the woodcutter is. Just don't know where that is. Maybe somewhere in the mines. I doubt it, but like, where would a wheel be? Hmm. I need a wheel. I just don't know where it is. Ow. Eh, my bad. Oh wait, there was fast travel location. Apparently, there's a way to forge it. So we're going to we're gonna skip all of these guys. So I'd rather not fight anything right now. Hmm. That means I have to fight these guys again. Hmm. I can safely say it's not here. Okay. So that must mean it's where you find the broken one. Wrong area. It's not there either. Okay, I must be glitched for me then. Apparently, another guy's having the same issue. So, that's the game. Then. Yep, that's game.